Welcome back, guys, to Gun Runners, Gun Dogs and Game Birds, the place for gun dog and game bird related topics. Tonight, the topic is safety birds, why we have them, and one way in which we prepare for them. So go to the fridge, get you a cold drink, and coming up right after this, I will show you one way in which I prepare for them. Alright, let's break down and discuss safety birds. Or better yet, what is a safety bird? For you guys that may be tuning into this channel for the first time, one of my hobbies that I enjoy doing is field trialing bird dogs. The field trial events that I participate in are what they call a walking hunt field trial. And what that means is during this field trial, a man and his dog goes into a field with a predetermined number of birds and a predetermined number of minutes that are on the clock. They go in a blind, 3 birds or whatever the predetermined number of birds are placed on the field. You come out of the blind, you have a certain amount of time that you have to find and harvest those birds. Anytime during your event, when you're going through one of your sequences, when your dog points a bird and that bird gets up and flies, if that bird flies in the direction of anything, say a hunter, a truck, a house, the crowd, a highway, anything that could be determined as a safety or a safety issue, you have the opportunity to call a safety on those birds. Now, when you do call a safety, you still have to get your dog under control when the safety is over. So when we're talking about safety birds, we're talking about the birds that come up and fly that we aren't able to harvest. We still have to get our dog in check and under control before we can go to the next bird. That is why we practice safety birds. So in this upcoming video that you will see here in a second, I will show you one way in which I practice safety birds. There's a couple of other ways, and maybe I will show them at some other point during another video. But this particular video will show how most of us field trialers that run these walking hunt style field trials, one of the ways in which we prepare our dogs for safety birds. So guys, I hope that gives a little bit better explanation of what a safety bird is and why we have to prepare our dogs for these type of circumstances that come up during our field trials. Nobody wants a safety, or most people would prefer not to have safeties because there's so much uncertainty that comes up that could happen during a safety sequence. So coming up right here, I'm going to put in one way in which I practice safety birds. I want to give a little breakdown on what I was fixing to do here. I'm going to run Sophie first. First bird that I run her on is probably going to be a safety bird. In the tournament that I ran this past weekend, her first run, she had a safety bird and she didn't handle it quite as well as I thought she should have. I had a little more trouble getting her off of it than I'd like. And I probably lost about 45 seconds to a minute trying to get her back under control after that safety bird. So she's gonna have a collar on. My first bird, I'm not even gonna raise the gun. I'm gonna be more interested in adjusting her if she don't do what she's supposed to. Now guys, on this safety bird, the object is that when I holler safety and holler whoa, the dog stops. In a tournament, the quicker you can get your dog off that safety bird, the quicker you can move to another bird. But you have to get that bird out of that dog's mind. The dog has to be able to turn that bird loose and go to another one. But for it to do that, you've got to work them on these safety birds over and over again until they realize that you're wanting them to let that bird go. So the object of the drill that we're fixing to do is I'm going to flush the bird. Hopefully it flies off and she don't catch it. Hopefully it flies so that I can holler safety and reposition her on another bird. That's the object. That's the whole object, to stop her and go somewhere else. Whoa, Sophie. Whoa. Whoa. All right, so here we go. We're fixing to turn this bird out. Safety, whoa! 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 Leave it. Come on, here. All right, that worked pretty good. Sophie, here. Sophie, here. Come on, over here. The whole thing is go a different direction than the bird went. Sophie, here. Sophie, here. You don't want to go the same direction the bird went. That defeats the object of the lesson. Come around, Sophie. One final note before we close out this video. I hope this video is helpful to someone. I mean, the whole reason for doing these videos is to maybe help or show someone that maybe is new to the game exactly how to practice for certain things that come up during these tournaments. So I hope someone gets something out of the video. If you have any ideas of any video as far as that you would like to see, shoot me a message in this video. For the time being, I'm able to read all the messages. I'm small and I don't expect this channel to explode and get any significant growth. I mean, the community that supports this channel is probably going to be fairly small. So if you're interested in seeing any other certain topics addressed and how I would handle them, as far as how I would handle a certain issue you're struggling with or that you have questions about, and maybe you don't have anyone else to talk to, post it down below in the messages, and maybe I will be able to answer it and get back to you, or maybe someone else that views it will be able to answer it better than I can. I don't claim to be anything special. There's certainly people out there that's been doing field trialing far longer than I have. Guys that I look up to, guys that when I have issues I call. Maybe one of those guys will see your question and chime in and answer it. I would love to get some support from some of the guys that, you know, in this industry that I've looked up to for years. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I mean, I hope to see this channel grow some, so if you get a chance, go out there and like the video and hit the notification bell, and when I post a video, you will be notified. So thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, guys, when every second counts, hunt with a trained gun dog. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in.